The influence of music in my life, it's very much a part of who I am and made me who I am. And one of the reasons I love having my store is because over the 14 years I've seen like kids grow up through my store. There's something very communal about hanging out in record stores, like the conversations you hear, the people that run into each other that haven't seen each other in a long time, just all sorts of kind of quirky things that maybe other retail spots don't have. We opened in 2004 in the one main building. We were actually one of the first things that was in the building. Having local music and having touring acts come through the shop was always kind of in the back of my head in terms of something that I wanted to do. So when we moved over here, we decided to make a dedicated stage. There's a lot of record stores that do this, and I think it fits really well with any store that really wants to be connected to the local community in a lot of ways. We've always been part of the Boneyard Festival all the different years, and I have a lot of different friends that are artists. There's just wall space that I can't utilize really well, merchandising-wise, so it's kind of a cool opportunity to get different people's things up in the store over the different years. We've had Mark Peasley's stuff up for a number of years now, and we've sold quite a few of his pieces of art, just as a result of having it here. And then when both Dandelion and I moved over here 4 years ago, she knew Langston Alston, and we convinced him to do the mural that's on the ceiling. And one of the reasons I would never want to move out of the building is because the mural's up there and we couldn't take it with us. I take great pride in the fact that I have a record store here in this town, and largely it's just because of, again, the places that I used to go to when I was a kid that I think so fondly of, that have kind of turned me into who I am. And I've seen hundreds and hundreds of people that just love my store and tell me how awesome it is, and that's a great feeling. But there's 3 great record stores that were all slightly different, and some towns aren't even lucky enough to have one at all. I think we are important to the local scene on our own level, especially because so many local venues have closed over the last 10 years. There's just not as many places to play, especially not a lot of all ages shows that aren't house shows and stuff like that are kind of hard to get word of mouth around. But yeah, I think it's important that we're here for the local scene and the local bands, and I'm glad that we are.